right, these guys get a lot of time off between now and the next practice. What was the message?
Oh man, you got to be smart. I mean, we all need time off. They've trained, not just practice. They've had 3 days of practice, but they've trained for the last 8 weeks. It's good to have a little break, get their minds right, and get a little rest. But you just got to be smart with the time off.
The bubble comes off next time around, and the pads come on, so a little different scene for them when they come back too.
Yeah, hopefully it's not a big deal. We try to make those kinds of things, those external things, not what it's all about. So hopefully they'll come back ready to roll, knowing that this is something that's really important to them. So whether the weather's different or not, we're outside. Hopefully it'll just be a little bit different scenery, a little bit more energy.
First day with the shoulder pads on, were you happy with the intensity, and then what?
Yeah, you could see that we kind of died towards the end of practice. We did it for a reason. We got into the pads here this week, the shoulder pads at least, so that they could get an idea of what it's going to be like as they leave. And the energy you have to have, not just at the first 30 minutes, but really when it's at the end, when everything's really starting to happen. So I think we got to train them to that. I could see that we lost that energy today.
You guys got a little chippy from time to time. What's your take on that? On reeling it in or letting them,
You got to. I mean, that's the way the game has got to be played, and we're going to kind of push them to have, it's all about energy, it's all about the ability to play that game, but now it's the ability to handle it, and that's what you got to make sure that they understand is, hey, there's going to be emotion, there's going to be energy in the game, but what happens is you lose your mind. If you lose your mind, you get a little bit out of whack. You still got to be able to play the football game. So there's a balance there that we all got to be able to find. We got to be able to push them, but we got to make sure that they can find that fine line that they can control the energy that they have.
You've had a week now. Getting to see them on the field is a lot different than what you saw on tape. What are your overall impressions of the talent level and what you have to work with on the roster?
I think we should be in great shape. The reality is, we just got to put them all together. We got to put them in the right places. We got to make sure they understand it's about the effort and the attitude which they bring. We got enough talent here to do whatever it is we want to do. We got to have talent here to win and be successful. Now we got to put it all together, because you've heard me say it. Players they're going to win games. We got great players. They're going to win us games, but teams will win championships. So we got to make sure that we bring this thing together as a team, so ultimately we can be where we want to be at the end of the year.
Get a lot of visitors show up, former players, different coaches looking for things and all that. Interest in the program, and I assume it was always good.
We want to encourage that. I mean, great. That's great for our guys. They get to see people who are excited about it. They see people that are interested in it. That kind of generates a little bit more excitement from them. Not that they have to have that thing, but as we build what it is that we're doing, we increase the expectations. It's nice to see those guys around. Just like when them scouts come around and they're wearing their NFL logos and things, they know there's people watching. And with 18 to 22-year-olds, you're always looking for the motivational things.
Do coaches get a spring break?
They do. They do. We all need it too. We've been kind of going at it and grinding and doing the things we need to do here for the last 9 weeks, from recruiting all the way through. We haven't had a break, and so it's good for us too to get away from each other, take a couple deep breaths, recharge, and be ready to come back for a 4-week stretch that we got to really develop our team.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.